What it is, it's Financial Friday. This week, we're going to talk about something real special to me. We're going to include the financial components to it, but we're going to talk about it because I feel like we need to talk about this. Obviously, we're on the probably like the sixth week about the sixth week in the cash in project. But these are some of the attributes and some of the goals and that we actually abide by, when it comes to financial literacy or just becoming just a better person in general. So we're going to talk about the 4 C's, but we're going to use it in the financial realm. All right. So the first C, right, is communication. Right. Communication is very, very important. I feel like if you want to know a lot about the financial industry, you will need to communicate with your financial advisor. You need to communicate with somebody who has in-depth knowledge on financial industry, in the financial industry. So you got to know how to communicate back and forth, build rapport with that person, and know how to articulate and ask questions about information that you actually need for you to be successful, right? Communication is a big component that you got to have to survive in this country, and if you're good at it, you'll go a long ways. The second C, right, is called commitment. That's huge. You got to be committed to the process, all right? So once you understand the information, communication, right, and you understand the information in the financial realm and in the financial industry, right, you need to be committed to whatever goal that you have. So you might want to be committed. Your goal might be to save $1,200 for the year. That's $100 a month, right? That's $200 a year. So, but you got to be committed to that goal, right? You got to be committed. You got to be all in to that goal, all right? Some people, it's hard for people to commit to something. Right? That's why a lot of people don't get married, or a lot of people don't stay in their relationships. All right. So if you're trying to be committed to something, you got to be married you got to be married to the idea, right, of saving money. Saving money it's a process. All right. It's a week. It's a day at a time. All right. It's a week at a time. It's a month at a time. It's a year at a time. And as the years pile up, the money's saved. Right, and then that's how you gain wealth, right? That's called building interest, right? Dividend and returns and stuff on your particular vehicle, financial vehicle. Number 3, consistency, right? You gotta have consistent. You gotta be consistent in whatever you do in life, right? So if you wanna save money and you wanna have financial wealth, you got to be consistent. I mean, every single day, right? Save. Or every single week, however you save. If you save money a day, you got to be consistent every single day. You got to save something every single day. If it's weekly. If it's bi-weekly, if it's monthly, if it's yearly, that's called consistently putting the time, effort in, learning the information, learning the financial material, right? Every single day, grabbing a book about the dummies. You can go to Barnes and Nobles and get a book called I think it might be called The Dummies of Wall Street or something like that, and they'll teach you certain vocabulary words about financial terms that you can possibly use. So the more you know, but you got to be consistent in trying to learn. Just like you got to consistently save in order for you to build wealth. So consistency is huge, just like in life. If you consistently do something the right way, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be very successful in whatever your endeavor is. It could be saving, right? So we're talking about financial. We're talking about in the financial realm. But you can be consistent in your job, or consistent in you being a great teacher, or a great father, or a great spouse, or a great husband, and the list goes on and on and on and on. All right. And the last C is communication. I mean, not communication. The last C is confidence. Confidence is huge. You gotta have confidence in your ability and knowledge in order for you to make a informative decision, all right, but to make the right decision. So if I ain't confident in the material I didn't learn, right, by communicating, being consistent, and things of that nature, then how would I be successful in gaining wealth? So if I'm not confident, all right, or if I'm not consistent, there's no way. It's hard for you to be successful, especially in the financial realm, because you got to understand. You got to be confident and make a great decision and make an informative decision. Especially in the money in the money part, because you got to know, you got to be confident in this decision on a particular product, like a stock, a bond, a mutual fund, a Roth IRA. Though you got to be confident in those type of products in order for you to actually put your money into the product. All that is just confidence. So you got to be confident in the material, confident in the financial realm, confident in your financial literacy, right? In order for you to be successful in money. So with that being said, the 4 C's are confidence, consistency, commitment, and communication. If you understand those 4 C's, right, you'll be very, very successful, right, in the financial realm, right? So make sure you guys understand those 4 C's. Cash made, cut the check, lifelong currency. See you at the top.